Hey, you guys, I want to share with you a recipe for a beef pot roast. Now, this one is going to be with carrots, red potatoes, and onions. And I have one in the oven already cooking. That one is going to have carrots, yellow potatoes, and mushrooms and onions. Okay, so we getting busy up in this kitchen. Come on, let's go. Okay, here's the second pot roast. Um, I'm going to tenderize it first. And then after I tenderize it, I washed it in cold water and let it sit for a while. Now I'm going to tenderize it. And then I'm going to come back and season it up. And then we're going to brown it. Okay, so I'm going to tenderize it. The seasonings that I'm going to use is seasoning salt, garlic powder, garlic pepper, onion powder, and a little Italian seasoning, and a little parsley flakes. Now, everything and the measurements is all 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic pepper, unless you want more, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of parsley flakes. Now, after I do that, I taste it and see if it's how I like it, and then I add to it. So I always end up adding a little more seasoned salt and a little more garlic powder, okay? So that's just how I do mine. But you can follow the straight measurements and taste it like I do and see if it's to your liking, okay? So I'll be right back after I tenderize this roast. Okay, we have the roast tenderized. So now I'm just going to take this spoon and sprinkle the seasoning. So I tenderize both sides of the roast, okay? Now I'm just going to sprinkle all the seasoning. And if you don't use all the seasoning, save it for something else. I'm going to fry some pork chops later, so if I have any seasoning left over, I'm going to use it for my pork chops. Okay, so I like to massage my seasoning in, and I didn't get me a glove out, so I'm just going to use this little spatula. So I'm just going to massage this seasoning in, and I'm going to turn it over and do the same for the other side. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, we done seasoning, and we have massaged it in. So now we're just going to sprinkle some all-purpose flour. Okay, this is for browning purposes. Okay, so just going to massage that in as well. We're going to do both sides. And I have a little oil, so I have about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 2 tablespoons of butter over in a cast iron skillet. And we're going to go over and brown this roast for about 5 minutes on each side, and then we're going to put it in the roaster and put it in the oven. Okay, so you just want to turn it over and do the other side. Yeah, I just want to get all up in the cracks. Get around the sides a little. Okay, preheat your oven on 400. And we're going to let these roasts cook for about 3 hours. Okay, I'm going over to the stove to brown it, and I'll show you what it looked like. Okay, you guys, I just want to bring you over here and let you take a good look. So I browned the first side. Now I just flipped it over, and I'm going to brown the second side. And then we're going to put it on in the oven, okay? And let it start cooking. It looks so nice. All right, I'll be back. Okay, you guys, it's browned up. So now we're going to add some minced garlic. This is optional, you guys. Some people don't like garlic. I love it. Okay, so now this is some fresh chopped garlic. Okay. This is just give it extra flavor. You know, I love food that's flavored up, and I love garlic. Okay, we have some beef stock. We're gonna put 3 cups of beef stock. So I just cut up some onion. Just gonna drop that in there all around. Okay, and my other roast is done with chicken stock. Okay, so now this one is the beef. So we're just gonna pour that in there. Cause that's 2 cups. Now I'm gonna add the 3rd cup. We're going to put this in the oven and let it cook for 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. But in between, we're going to check on it because we got to add our potatoes and our carrots. Okay. So we're just going to put the lid on this. And let it cook. Okay, I'll be back in about an hour to an hour and a half and let you see what it looked like. Okay, you guys, we are at the 1 hour mark. So this is what it's looking like after 1 hour. Okay, so I'm going in for the 2nd hour. And I'll be back when we hit 2 hours. Okay. Okay, you guys, so we at 2 hours now, so I just want to give you a good look at it. So give it a nice stir. Make sure you put them juices all over it. And then we're going to put it back in there for about 45 minutes. But, you guys, look who just walked in. Say hi. Y'all know who that is? I'll tell you later. Okay, you guys. I got red potatoes and yellow potatoes. The yellow potatoes is going in the first roast. The red potatoes is going in the second roast that you just saw. And then we have the carrots over here. We're going to put some carrots in there. And the first roast is going to have some mushrooms in it. You ready, Cameron?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I am so ready.
I'm going to cut up the red potatoes, you guys. I'm going to blanch them. I'm going to blanch the potatoes and the carrots, and then we're going to come back, okay? You going to be with me?
I'm going to be here.
All right. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, you guys, it was right under 3 hours, so it is done. Let me show you. Okay. It's done. So, because I took too long to put the potatoes and carrots in there because I was doing something else, I got them on the stove and I'm cooking them. So I'm softening them up, and then I'm going to put them in here with the roast, and I'm going to put it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. But for now, here's the roast, okay? And once the potatoes and the carrots get done, I'm going to put it all together. Okay, you guys. Now I got the potatoes and the carrots in here. So I'm just going to mix this so that the vegetables can get soaked into the gravy. And we're going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Okay. Get all those vegetables under there. Let them get some flavor from that gravy. Okay, you guys, 10 minutes in the oven and we'll be done. Okay, is it looking good to you so far? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, you guys, all ready. Okay. Okay. All right, everything is ready. Okay, so now you can just plate this and let it cool off and serve it. I like to cut up the roast so it'll already be cut up in portions. Okay, look at all that nice gravy, potatoes and carrots. Okay, I'm going to show you the other one as well. Look at that. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to get the other one and show you that one. Okay, you guys, I have both of them ready. Let me show you the first one. Okay, this is the one with the red potatoes and carrots. Okay, now here's the one with the yellow potatoes, mushrooms, and carrots. Okay, so both of them look very, very delicious. And I don't have a fork. But I do now. So let me go on and taste the one that I made for myself. So mine is the one with the yellow potatoes. Oh, this looks so good. These are so delicious, you guys. My girl Cameron had to run. She was just stopping through. She was passing by, stopped to say hello, and I appreciate that. But I just want to thank you guys for joining me in making these beautiful, beautiful pot roasts. Okay? Thank you, and I will see you rolling in the kitchen with BJ next week. Same place, same time. Good night. Stay safe.